what's the bottom line? What were the real underlying reasons why you bought the MaverickCNC? I know you looked at some other tables out there.
Yeah.
And you can talk about the plasma part of it if you want to. So.
Sure, absolutely. You know, I mean, obviously the Hypertherm system, yeah. we've used that on a lot of handheld equipment, Hypertherm equipment in the shop. Mm-hmm. We love it. It's very tried and true. Yep. It always delivers. The beefiness of the table obviously was a huge thing for me. I'm a very visual guy. So when I saw that and was able to touch and feel how sturdy everything was, that made a big difference. The user interface, it was super simple, straightforward, easy to use. That was big. And then I guess first and foremost, before all of that, was finding out that their customer service. The fact that their customer service was so amazing. We heard all this feedback from MaverickCNC customers that if they ever had any questions, they were back up and running in minutes. The support, there was always somebody that was going to answer the phone and help them out with any problem that they had, and we experienced that right off the bat. The fact that they came out and trained us, they helped us dial in the machine to use for our specific needs and applications, that made all the difference in the world for us. So that to me was those were the biggest thing. The fact that it was a sturdy, well-built table, the fact that anytime we called them up, they were going to be quick to respond, quick to help us keep it running. Yep. And the fact that they use the Hypertherm plasma cutting system, which we were already very familiar with. Mm-hmm. All the consumables that we used on our handheld units throughout the shop crossed over to the ones on the table. And you know, that just made us feel secure that we were always going to be in operation and never be without it.
It's good to know. So it sounds like Maverick's definitely a good choice. And even if it's a little more expensive, I think that pays for itself pretty quickly, that kind of service and support.
Absolutely. You never regret buying quality. Yeah. And we've seen that. There's been many times when we first got started up, we didn't have the money to buy some of the best grinders or hand tools or different things. Mm-hmm. And we went through a lot of cheap stuff. Right. And now we're at the point in our career, in our shop, that we buy quality because we realize that buying cheap stuff does not save you money in the long run.
Right.
You're just going to keep replacing it, but
Saves
buying
you money at the cash register. That's the only place.
Just that initial buy, but then the amount of regret that you have is massive. And so the MaverickCNC, yeah, when we bought it, it was like, okay, a little nervous at first, but man, what a good investment it's been. And
I think the toughest part is just getting through that initial learning curve, getting everybody in the shop not afraid of the machine. It's a complex machine. You know, when it's got a computer on it and some software, that scares a lot of people away.
Sure.
I know this one's one of the easiest ones to learn and use, and it's complex. There's a lot of settings to make the plasma do its best.
Yeah, and I don't know those settings.
Right. Yeah.
But thankfully, the people at MaverickCNC do, and people like yourself, they can come and help us dial the machine in and get it working perfectly. And the fact that once those things are set in place, I don't even have to think about it anymore. The machine just keeps working and keeps doing its job.